Welcome to part 2 of the build of my mobile stand for my pillar drill. This time we're going to be making the pull-out drawer. Hi, I'm Chris and welcome to the Handyman at Home channel. I've done a sketch, worked out all the dimensions, particularly the width to take allowance for the drawer slides. So I've got 3 pieces to cut initially, so 2 sides and 1 rear. I'll do the front piece last. I'll include copies of my sketches at the end of the video in case anybody's interested, wants to have a look, maybe have a go at building one yourself. By the way, if you're wondering what these new clamps are, I got them from Banggood in the last week or 2. I've done a review on them. I'll put a link to the video somewhere at the top of the screen. But yeah, very pleased with them. Okay, having cut the 2 sides and 1 rear piece, I'm just going to square them off at this end and then measure up and adjust them to the right length. So the plywood I've been using for the sides and rear of the drawer, it's not great quality. It's just something I had left over in the garage. In my view, it's not worth spending a lot of money on premium plywood for something that nobody's ever going to see, the insides of a drawer, apart from you if you're watching the video. So I'm just giving it a quick denib along the edges, because it's quite splintery and I'm trying to avoid getting the splinters in my hands. I'll give it a decent sand down before I varnish it all, but yeah, it's not great. I think I've forgotten to do that edge, but it'll do. It's more than adequate for the purpose. So for the front of the drawer, I'm using some 15mm melamine faced chipboard. It's actually a shelf left over from a small unit that one of my daughters had. So I don't know if you can see them, but these are 2 other clamps that I've recently purchased. Again, they're in the review video. These are the WNU side squeeze clamps, and I've not used them in anger before, but for that particular job, very useful. So I have to fess up to my first big mistake, which is I've cut my laminated chipboard front too narrow. Should have been 180 and I've cut it at 160. Didn't make a mistake from the point of view of cutting. I just can't add up. So 10 plus 140 plus 130 comes to 180, not 160. Back to school, Chris. Never mind, I've got some chipboard and I've got some additional plywood, so I'll have a look and get a new front cut. Yep, added up correctly this time. So that's the basics of the drawer. Just need to fasten the front. I could of course just glue and screw it. just like I did with these joints at the back, but that would mean having a screw head visible at the front. Could maybe fill it, but I don't really want to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try some dowels. So maybe 2 or 3 dowels in both side pieces, corresponding holes in the front piece, and then glue it on. And that way I won't need any screws at the front. So it's been a while since I've done any doweling, so that'll be interesting. But for now I think I'll leave the joints at the back to set up and come back to it a bit later. So having made one mistake already when I was cutting the front panel for the drawer, I don't want to make another mistake, so I need to be very accurate in what I'm doing here. So just to give you an idea of the layout, imagine this is the very top of the cabinet. The intention is that the front of the drawer will sit over the front edge of the cabinet. So you're going to have something like that, which gives a recess here of about 10mm to the top of the sides. Okay, if I take that away, I've decided that I'm going to fit 3 dowels. So 1, 2, 3. And so consequently I've been marking up, hopefully very accurately, the positions for those dowels on this side and on the other side too. So these are just some, I think they might be 8mm dowels that I've had kicking around for a while, so I'm going to use those. Need to be very accurate doing this. Obviously when I'm drilling the holes for the dowels in the front panel, I don't want to go through to the front. And of course, now I've got my pillar drill back in action, I can use this. Well, that's not too bad for a dry fit. So I've fitted it. On this side it's pretty much perfectly flush. On this side it's what, maybe 0.5 millimeter too high, so I'm going to pull it back out, just adjust the runner on this side, then I can secure the runners using some screws through the circular holes rather than the slots. So I've got in the right position now, so I'm going to fit 3 screws through the circular holes as I said, and then I may take these original ones out or just leave them there. There we go, fits nice and flush, reasonably smooth. Just need to give it a sand down, a couple of coats of varnish and fit a handle. I think we're almost done. So the final step is of course to put a handle on the drawer. I've bought myself a dinky little shell pull, so I've marked up where the holes go. Well, there you go. It's finally finished. Only took me a year. Hope you found it of some interest. Maybe you're even tempted to make something similar yourself. Please do give me a like, click that thumbs up button, really does help, and also consider subscribing if you've not subscribed already. Helps me get the video out to more viewers. Thanks very much again, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Cheers.